All right, so this is Theresa's routine for 3/26/2026. My AI is recording this. So thing one that you're going to do is we're going to release your upper trap here on the left. So you would take the so is it cool if I just demonstrate it? Do you
Yeah,
mind?
yeah, I'm watching you.
Okay. So we're gonna start by releasing your upper trap. So we're gonna take the gun, we're gonna start down here, and you're just gonna go up like that. You're just gonna do that about 12 to 15 times. You go up slowly, and then you come back down. Then you can release the outside here too. That. And I would do about 10 of each there. Okay. So it doesn't have to be, a lot, nothing crazy, but just slow. Thing two is we're going to take this ball. Okay. We're going to release the muscles under your right shoulder blade. So you're going to take the ball and you're going to start at the lower portion of your shoulder blade down here. Okay. We're going to take the ball and actually, hold on. Let me put it here so you can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to take the ball. I'm going to put it behind my shoulder blade at the lower portion of my shoulder blade. I'm going to walk my feet out away from the wall because that's going to allow me to create leverage into it. Like it should feel like it's relaxing too. Like it shouldn't feel like you're being stabbed. So you can walk your feet in to make it easier. You can walk your feet out to make it harder. And what I'm going to do then is I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to reach with my arms so I can feel my shoulder blade separate from my spine a little bit. I'm going to roll that space. I'm going to roll like my rhomboids, those muscles that are in between your shoulder blades. You're going to go like that. So I'm bending my knees and I'm just letting the ball get in there and then I come back up. So like that. And I'm just moving really slow. I'm going to, again, do that about 12 to 15 times. Like, so it's not that too fast. I'm thinking about going up really slow and then down really slow, just resetting and starting over like that. Okay, cool. All right. So that's exercise 2. Exercise 3, we're going to take the ball and we're going to release what's called your teres minor and teres major, which is if your shoulder blade is here, it's right in line with the bottom of your shoulder blade. So it's like lower lat. So let me take you can do this on a wall, but that's fun on the grounds here. So I'm going to take the ball. I'm going to put it in this area here and the ball's like kind of there. And what you want to do is you want to find the spot that's sore, a spot that's sore. And then I'm just going to let it sink in for around maybe 90 seconds. And again, make sure that you can feel it relaxing. If you can't, then I want you to use a lighter ball, or we could do the same thing on the wall. I'll show you that in a minute. But we're just going to let it sink in, breathe into it. Should be taking deep breaths. Just letting it sink in. Okay, if you need to do it on a wall, I can stand up. I can find it here. Again, I can kind of palpate my shoulder blade here. I take the ball, put it in that area. And again, I could go like that. So this might be a better option in certain ways. And I could just hold there and just hang out. Just breathe into it. You could walk out to make it harder. You can walk in to make it easier. Okay, so choose the thing that best applies to your situation. So from there, you're going to start with your first exercise. So we just got a couple warm-up things to do. So, we have one more release. We'll do your upper body stuff first. Okay, so your first release or your first exercise here is we're going to lay on your left side. Okay. And what I want you to do is you're just basically going to reach your right arm out and forward. Okay. You want to feel your shoulder blade separate from the spine. What you don't want to do is that, or let your whole body come forward. So imagine abs are on. Okay. And then I'm keeping my abs on and I'm just kind of reaching my shoulder blade out so I can feel kind of maybe a stretch back there a little bit. I'm just going to breathe into that position. And I'm just going to hold here for anywhere from 10 to 12 breaths. Okay, from there, we're gonna come onto your stomach. I'm gonna put this, you could use like a pillow at home or something like that. I'm gonna put this under my stomach. I'm gonna do like a press up, sort of. What I don't want to do is shrug my shoulders. So I'm thinking about kind of just sticking my chest out like I'm pushing away from the ground. I bring my right knee out to the side. I hold here. And again, I'm just going to do about 6 breaths. Now, the one thing with the right knee, you want it low. I don't want it like super high. I want it lower than that. You're thinking about, again, it's like you're at the top of a plank or something. Oh, and you should not feel this in your lower back at all. You should feel some expansion between your shoulder blades as opposed to like a lot of muscles working. Breathe in. And again, you would just hold here for 6 breaths. That's called a half prone, that exercise. All right. Next thing we're going to do, just got 2 more things to do here. We're going to take the, actually, we got 3 more things to do. We're going to take the half roller here. So your hip bone is here. We're going to put the roller right below it. I want to bend my knees. I want to take my other hand and just stack it on top. And I want to think about, I'm pushing down right on the spot where the roller is, or the half roller. Okay, the peak of the roll of the half roller is right at the top of your hip. So here's my hip bone. It's right below that. Okay. I'm just going to breathe in and just kind of roll forward a little bit. I'm going to exhale and just roll back a little bit. And again, I would just do this for around 90 seconds. So this is side lying over half roller. Just very, very relaxed. Again, just making sure that this will feel not so good in the beginning, but it should get easier. And just very small movement, not a lot of big movement like that. I want to make sure that this knee stays on the ground. Okay. From there, we just got 2 more things to do. We're going to take the massage stick. So massage stick, I'm going to put it between my sit bone and my butt crack here. So I'm going to sit on it. So maybe you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to put this up. All right. Place it between my sit bone and my butt crack here. So you can see where it is. It's on the right-hand side. And then I'm just going to lean forward. I'm going to lean back, and I want to make sure that my feet are grounded. I can breathe in through my nose. Breathe out through my nose. Okay, and then last but not least, and again, I would do that at maybe 10 to 15 times there. Last but not least, I'll show you the exercise on the wall here. So I'm going to lay on my side. Okay, I'm going to lay on my right side. Hey man, give me about 30 seconds, okay? All right, cool. Appreciate you. You're welcome. That's a piece of foam. Okay. I'm gonna push my foot into the wall like this. Okay. So I want the weight on the inside of this right foot. I'm laying on my right hand side. Okay. I'm gonna put the foam roller in front of me and just stack my left leg on top here. Just relax. And I'm just gonna kind of just put my hand on the ground here, this left hand. I'm gonna get pressure through this right foot and just hold here and breathe. All I want you to focus on is keeping the weight through the inside of the right foot and just holding here and breathing. Okay, so in summary, just to kind of talk that back through, and I'm talking to my AI here, so it's going to give us the routine. The routine is going to be, okay, we're going to start with the left trap release. I would do that for 10 to 15 repetitions up the trap from like the lower trap to the upper trap, and then 10 to 15 repetitions out across kind of the back of the blade there. We've got the right rhomboid release. So you're going to take the ball, you're going to roll your shoulder blade on the wall. And again, that would be about 12 reps to 15 reps, just really slow, reaching the right arm out so you can get in the space between your shoulder blade and your spine. We're then going to do the teres major and the teres minor release, where you place it around where your lower lat is, around that area, lower shoulder blade. And you're just going to lay over that spot for, again, around 60 to 90 seconds. All right. From there, we're going to lay on your left side. Okay. We're going to go left sideline, reaching the right arm out so you can reach your shoulder blade apart and feel the right expansion behind that right shoulder blade. Okay. Then we're going to we're going to lay on your stomach. We're going to do the half prone or the press up activity that we did, making sure that there's a pillow under your under your waist. You're going to kind of come into like a little bit of a press up position. Think about sticking your chest out, making sure also that you just do it enough to where you don't feel your lower back. Okay. So you should just feel expansion in your shoulder blades. You don't want to press up too much. That's why the pillow's there. You're going to place your right knee slightly out to the side, not a lot, just a little bit. Okay. And you're just going to do about you're going to hang out there for about maybe a minute or two. Let's say 2 minutes and breathe. All right. From there, we come on to the half roller. Okay. Over your pelvis. We're going to lay over the right side. And we're again going to roll for about 15 slow rolls, or about maybe 2 minutes of that. Okay. We're then going to put the stick between your sit bone or your butt crack and your ischial tuberosity, or your sit bone and your butt crack. And we're going to separate those two spaces. You're going to put it on the right-hand side. You're going to lean forward and back, and you're going to move very slowly, making sure that you can breathe and it's not too much pressure for, again, 10 to 15 reps. And then we're going to finish by laying on your right side. We're going to put your right foot on the wall. We're going to focus on straightening the right leg out, putting the weight on the inside of the right foot, just pushing that foot into the wall, and then placing the left knee on the foam roller, and then just holding there again for about 2 minutes and breathing. Okay. And so the movement-based activities like the sideline thing, doing that for maybe 2 sets as opposed to 1 is useful, but you can go through and do 1 set of everything, and that'll help. But the sideline activity in particular, I would recommend maybe doing like 8 breaths, give it a rest for a minute, another 8 breaths, do that several times. Everything else you can just do 1 to 2 times, and that's it. Okay. So that's our routine. And I'm just gonna let me stop recording here.